Hi, I'm Dr. Meheran. I done my MBBS from Government Medical College, Kozhikode. Today, I'm sharing my journey on how I cracked NEET PG 2024 with a baby by my side. If you are a mom or doing PG preparation with a job, then this video will be helpful for you. Let's rewind a bit to my first attempt in March 2023. I had just finished watching most of the videos on Marrow app, but without any schedule, and I didn't even touch the MCQs. I couldn't even revise once because I had my delivery in June 2022, and after that I went through some delivery related health issues such as back pain, postpartum issues, but despite that I managed to give my first attempt in March 2023 and secured a rank of 30K. And honestly, I was happy. But my actual preparation started after that for NEET PG 2024. I made a big decision to stay with my baby throughout the process. Now, I know a lot of people who move away to study or stay upstairs in their home while their family takes care of their child or hand their babies a mobile for screen time. Let me be clear. I respect their choices, but I chose a different path. If you are keeping the child away, it is very stressful for both baby and mom. And I don't want to add more stress to myself as I have enough mental stress because of the NEET PG exam. During my preparation, I chose to stay with my child. I didn't give him a phone or tablet, and he didn't even watch TV until he was 1.5 years old. Even now, TV time is limited and he hasn't exposed to mobile screens yet. For both ways, you need some people to support you. I was a kind of person who couldn't study if someone even whispered near me. But motherhood changed that. Yes, we will get adapted to the situations we have, but it takes little time. I learned to study with distractions and still make it work. It was tough. But if you are preparing for an exam, you need to work harder in lesser time than your competitors. If you are doing a job, then utilize your maximum time when you are not in the workplace. During that time, trying to keep your mind in the studies, not others. If you're a mom, there is no after work free time. It is a 24/7 job. You will be tired, frustrated, depressed, and yes, it's a challenge, but if I could do it, you can. Let me tell you, I was never the topper during my MBBS days. I was an average to above average student, not someone with distinctions or gold medals. So don't think you need to be a genius to crack this. Now let me talk about my strategy, and here is a disclaimer. Don't copy it exactly because everyone's situation is different, but I hope you can get some ideas to tweak your own plan. Let me be clear, I couldn't do 12 to 14 hours of study like many suggest. My maximum was 6 hours a day, and I couldn't sit for more than 15 to 20 minutes at a time without needing to attend my baby. Yes, it was frustrating and depressing, and I was really down thinking about my limited time, but instead of sitting around feeling depressed about what I couldn't do, I thought about how to use my limited time effectively. For that, I started smart work more than hard work. My focus was on the quality, not quantity. I used Marrow app and Zaidam Map's BTR from CEREBELLUM app along with Dr. Preethi's pathology and microbiology in Prepladder. BTR was my pace, and I watched the videos at 1.5x in the first time watch and later changed to 2x speed. Now you may think like, no, I can't understand in 2x. It will be initially difficult, but later very useful as it saves much time and our brain gets trained for it. If you wish, you can watch the videos in 1x in the first time. Scientific studies suggest that while slower reading initially helps with comprehension, integrating faster and spaced out reviews or retrieval practices significantly enhances retention. So, combining both is very beneficial. BTR was like a blessing for me. It taught me how to study. Seriously, to crack the exam, the important step is to recognize how to and what to study. This is a competitive exam, it's an MCQ based exam. We don't want to study everything, we just want to study what we need to study. Once I heard an interview of an INICET topper saying the secret to good rank is to know how the examiner is going to put the question. When I heard it, I thought, how can I know? But on getting to the track, I slowly started getting it. I didn't follow anyone's exact schedule and made my own plan based on what worked for me and focused on more revisions rather than cramming everything. As I studied, I used custom modules from Marrow Bank. For example, if I was studying anatomy first, then surgery, I would make a custom module with both subjects during surgery days. I would recommend you to do custom module more than straightly going to the Bank questions. I do usually 50 questions per day, up to 50 questions per day. I didn't use the exam mode much because I couldn't sit for long, but I suggest you do it if possible. I also did most of the weekly test on Marrow, but here is a tip. I would take the test on the day the result will come. That way, I could review the answers while they were fresh in my mind and save time. Otherwise, we need to read both the question and answer again. Now, I know everyone talks about doing tons of GTs, that is grand test, but I only did 3, and even those I couldn't use full 10 minutes as my baby needs me in between. I'm not saying it as a credit. Rather, I tried to eliminate the FOMO on GT. Yes, grand tests are a great tool to learn, but don't stress if you can't do many and think you are out of days. If you can do it, do it. It really helps, but don't take the rank too serious. That's the most important part of GT. In the end, I got a rank of 2098 in NEET PG 2024. Now, let me tell you how I manage study time and baby time. After 6 months, I started weaning, and on course, I also decreased the frequency of breastfeeding as the baby is eating other things. Later, around 1 year onwards, he was only breastfed while going for a nap or whenever he asked. I encouraged him to eat by himself. It is very useful for his development too. Brought more choice for him so that I could engage him in his place. I use the time with my baby to calm myself. Otherwise, we'll be using phone, watching videos. Yes, you can go for that definitely, but I use this way more. So it will be fruitful for me and my baby. After stopping breastfeeding at 2 years, I started a bedtime routine for him. I bought a kid's tab like this and given him my old books and pen so that whenever he wants to copy my activity, he could do that. So he will be feeling like very happy and engaged, and we could study too. I think this video is getting a bit long, so I will wrap it up here. In my next video, I'll share more tips and tricks for effective studying, how I managed to do more than 8 revisions while studying only maximum of 6 hours a day, how to make a time-saving and effective timetable, and how I stayed on track even with the extra rush of NEET PG day changes. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. Thanks for watching. Remember, if I can do it, you can too. Drop any questions you have in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.